Welcome to a new episode of my podcast, Asta from Berlin. Today I talk about courage as frequency, why one voice can shake an authoritarian system. Today it became public that Alexei Nawalny was poisoned by the Kremlin. A political event, a headline, another moment in the long history of power and control. But today, I don't want to speak politically, I want to speak energetically. Because what becomes visible here is an ancient pattern. Systems don't fear people, they fear awareness. A single voice only becomes dangerous when it is coherent, when words and frequency align, when someone doesn't just speak, but stands. Authoritarian structures feed on fear, on uncertainty, on internal division. But the moment a human being becomes internally aligned, the moment someone stops negotiating the truth, the field begins to vibrate. Courage is not an action. Courage is a frequency. And that frequency disrupts outdated power. Poisoning is an extreme symbol, but there are more subtle forms of poison. Self-censorship, over-adaptation, withholding your truth to stay safe. And this is where it becomes personal. Where are you holding your voice back? Where are you softening your message so you won't trigger anyone? Where are you making yourself smaller to keep the peace? If you're building a conscious business, if you are visible, if you feel that your work shifts something in people, you know these moments. Visibility can feel dangerous, not physically, but existentially. Because being visible means being perceivable, and perception changes systems. But true leadership is not born in fight energy, it is born in coherence. You don't have to be against something, you simply have to stand for your truth. Quietly, clearly, non-negotiably. This is the new form of power, not control, but frequency. And maybe this is the deeper movement of our time, not becoming louder, but becoming clearer. Not fighting, but radiating. Radiating. So the real question isn't what is happening out there. The real question is, what frequency are you choosing? Are you holding your truth even when it's uncomfortable? Because in the end, systems are not shaken by weapons. They are shaken by awareness. And maybe every revolution begins within. If this resonates with you, share this episode. And remember, your voice is not a threat. It is a field of resonance. Thank you for listening. Asta from Berlin says, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiederhören.